Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I have one final new makeup haul to share with you guys. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. Okay, so as I did warn you guys in my last Sephora haul, I did end up placing one final order. There's just a couple of products that I couldn't get out of my head that I needed to buy, and I also was able to shop the great Pat McGrath Glitch sale back in March. So if you weren't aware, there was at one point Pat McGrath's website was having a 25% off sale, and something happened where if you logged into your account and you put in a code, you would get 50% off. I don't know, so I was fortunate enough to get my order, but let's just jump right into what I got from Sephora and what did I get from Pat McGrath. So the first thing was the Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. I did not need a new foundation. I've been trying so many recently, but this is one that's had my eye for a while. I know they recently reformulated it, so I really wanted to try it out. And in photos, I didn't think this looked like anything special, but then actually having the packaging, it is quite a luxurious packaging. It is a glass bottle with it's like got a black acrylic lid, and then it's got this silver trim, which I think is really pretty. It's very weighty, feels very expensive. I actually do have this on today, and I think I quite like it. I like the way it looks on the skin. The only problem is I can't fully tell my thoughts because I used the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I do not like that primer. So I need to try this again without. I was thinking of doing a wear test, but I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in that. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd be happy to do it if you're interested, but I'm really excited to have this. Okay, I did also pick up the Olaplex number 3 Hair Perfector, and this is one that I had a sample. I tried it out and I really did like it. I really enjoyed how it made my hair feel after. So this is kind of a weird product to use because you need to get your hair wet. You need to rub this in, leave it for 10 minutes, and then wash your hair as usual. So I just find that concept a little weird. I'm trying to remember to wet my hair, put this in, and then find something to do for 10 minutes. That's a little strange to me, but I am kind of excited. This bottle was way smaller than I thought it would be, but I mean, it's Olaplex. It is super, super expensive. I've also been trying out their purple shampoo, so stay tuned for a review on that at the end of the month. This I already know I like. Again, like I mentioned, I did have a sample, so we know I like this already. Okay, 2 more Sephora products, and then we will get into the Pat McGrath order. So also from Dior, I picked up the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. This is another product where I had a mini little sample size and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I did pick this up. This one is one that's been in my cart for quite a long time. It's just a primer, but it's been in my cart, in and out of my cart. And during the whole sale, it was just in and out of my cart. And then I think near the end of the sale, I just thought, okay, you know what? You want it, just get it. So it does come in a weird little squeeze tube, which I found interesting. But what I love about this primer, I'm still working on finishing up the little sample, but it is such a smoothing, perfecting base. I really, really enjoy this one. I think it gives such a beautiful base for the skin. It just really does such a great job smoothing everything out. So I really, really want to try pairing this with the Dior foundation, which is what I should have done today. I'm just trying to use up that milk primer, but yeah, this is a really, really great primer if you're looking for one that is very, very perfecting. Okay, one last Sephora product. I picked up the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Cozy Lip Cream, and I picked up the shade Almost Bare. I think this is one of the newer shades he released, because I feel like he released 4 or 5 shades and then he added a bunch. So the bottle just looks like this. The applicator is kind of interesting. It's like a doe foot, but it's quite small. And this is what I have on today as well. And I love this. So I really love a good suede lip cream. I'm a big fan of the MAC Powder Kiss lipsticks, particularly in the liquid form. And this is even more comfortable than that. This does not feel at all drying. Like, it's called the Cozy Lip Cream, and it absolutely is. This feels so comfortable, so weightless. It's got like a very airy, moussey kind of a feel. And the shade Almost Bare is literally like my lips but better. So that makes me kind of happy because it's one that's going to go with everything. And I have just really been loving everything Makeup by Mario. I've kind of been trying to test out everything he releases, except for his eyeshadows. I have not tried his eyeshadows yet, but when he releases something exciting, I will certainly test it out. But these are just so good. I absolutely love this one. During the next sale, I will probably pick up more shades. You know, I'm probably not going to have a huge makeup haul until the next sale. Let's get into the Pat McGrath haul because that is what I'm really excited about. Okay, so I did pick up another one of her blushes, and I picked up the shade Cherish. So I have one of her face trios that has 2 blush shades, and I also bought a blush shade when these first came out. And I was planning on buying another trio, but when this sale was on, I couldn't help it. These blushes were like $20. So of course I couldn't hold back. And I did pick up the shade Cherish, which is a really pretty bright pink. I just thought it'd be so perfect for spring, and it's definitely different than anything in my collection, save for the new Makeup by Mario blush that I got in my last haul. But I just think this is so pretty. It's just so bright and vibrant. I feel like I'm looking a little bit fall today, but this is going to be such a beautiful shade for spring and summer. And I really do love Pat McGrath's blush formula. I also grabbed the Matte Trance lipstick. So this is in the shade Christy, which, yes, I wanted it because it's my name, but it's also a beautiful shade. So this is like a rosy beige type shade. This is the packaging. It's like that heavy black acrylic, and this is the shade. So it's like a beautiful beigey pink type of shade. I think I'm really gonna love it. And this is a shade I've had my eye on for a while. It definitely did catch my attention based on the name, but just seeing it, looking at all the different nude shades, I wear a lot of nudes, so it definitely caught my attention. So very excited to have this as well. Because they were so steeply discounted, I picked up 2 Mothership palettes, which are also my very first Motherships. I've long said, you know, I'm dying to try out a Mothership, but I cannot justify that because these retail for 170 Canadian dollars. 129 US, but 170 Canadian dollars. I cannot spend $170 on a palette. However, this was discounted down to $64, which is still a ton of money, but it's a lot easier to swallow than 170. So I did pick up, the first one that I grabbed is the Bronze Seduction. So again, this beautiful packaging. I should have opened these on camera for the first time, but yeah, I couldn't wait. So this is the palette. This is so beautiful. So I wanted this one because it does have those brown tones that I love with some other fun pops in here, but I really wanted one that was going to be great for every day if that's what I wanted to do. I honestly never thought I would own a Mothership, but when they were discounted so much, I couldn't help it. And the very final palette that we picked up was the Divine Rose 2 palette. So first of all, seeing the boxes, I kind of now understand why people do keep the boxes for these palettes. I'm not typically someone who does keep their packaging, but for these I think I will, because they are really nice and protective, but they also have the shade names on the inside. So this is what she looks like. And this is very pretty. This is definitely going to be a really fun spring palette. This is actually the one I have on my eyes today, and I don't love the look that I came up with, but I was just kind of trying to play with every single shade. So that is why, but I do think this color story is so pretty. Yeah, these are the two I've had my eye on for a long time now. The only other one that I kind of wanted was the Divine Rose 1 palette, but I think I'm going to be just really, really happy with these. And the pan sizes are so huge that you really do get a ton of product in these. But yeah, that is it for my haul. I will have a full face of trying new makeup coming up soon because I do want to try all of these new things, especially some of the things I picked up in my last haul. So let me know if there's anything in particular you would like to see. Let me know again if you want to see a wear test of the Dior foundation. I would be so happy to do that. And that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. And that's it for me today. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
Oh